Yes guys, welcome to the video. In this video, I want to explain to you why I would not choose to live in Thailand or come here for an extended stay if I was considering digital nomading and wanted to have this as a place of a hub. So I've been traveling around Thailand with my girlfriend for the last 5 weeks now. We've dotted around everywhere, and also on top of coming here this year, I also spent almost 2 months here last year as well. So I feel like I'm quite experienced when it comes to dotting around the likes of Bangkok, Samui, Koh Tao, Phuket, and where we're at right now, Krabi. So Thailand has a lot of pros, especially if you're just starting out on your journey. Let's say you're making, I don't know, a couple of £1,000s a month and you want to lock in somewhere and you want to grow. I mean, it's absolutely stunning here. You can live very, very, very well for very, very, very cheap. I'm getting coffees out here for like 50 baht, which is literally like £1. You can eat amazing food for about a fiver, you can have these stay in these 3-star hotels, 4-star hotels for extended periods of time with breakfast included, and it's going to cost you probably a couple of £100 a month, especially if you come in the off season. So the pros are you can live really nice, really cheap, and there's loads of stuff to do which isn't going to break your bank account. But there's only so many beaches that you're going to see, and this is one of the downsides I've had. I've seen probably some of the most beautiful places in Asia. The beaches in Samui, the beaches in Koh Tao, the beaches in Krabi, they're all kind of the same after a while, and you will get a bit beach burnout, as I like to call it, which then means you're going to want to start doing other things, and some of those things, they're not as common to do. The main reason I wouldn't want to live here if I was an ambitious guy trying to scale and grow is because of the culture. Everything is too laid back. Because you don't need a lot of money to live well here, you're not going to feel like, you're not going to be pushed, you're not going to be ambitious. The people that you're around, like the Thai culture, you're not going to find someone that loves that more than me, but they're very laid back people. They're almost living to not work, which, you can make a solid argument. It should be the case. But, sometimes you want to be around hungry people like you're going to find in the cities, like you're going to find in Dubai or somewhere like that. I think that mentality of wanting to work is going to push you. Little things like, just coming to get a haircut, right? The majority of the places here, they don't open until 11 a.m. And that relaxed mindset, especially if you're someone trying to grow and scale a business, you don't want to be around that. You want to be around the hustlers and the winners. The second thing, I think this one is a little bit more dependent on your circumstances, if you're single or in a relationship. This time coming to Thailand, I've come with my partner. So if you are traveling and you're coming with your girlfriend or whatever, sometimes the time difference can be quite challenging. We've kind of flipped the days, right? In the UK, I'm working between the hours of 9 to 5. And then in the evenings, that's when we're doing our fun stuff, our enjoyment stuff. Here, we're doing all of our fun stuff in the day. We're coming to the beach like we are now. I've got to go and work on my laptop later on. But it's quite draining. It is fun and it's amazing, but when I'm trying to do stuff in the evenings, if you're taking sales calls like I am, you need your charisma, you need your social batteries to be charged. And working in the evenings, sometimes you're not going to have that if you've had a long day. Look at what's around you. You want to go and explore. You want to go and see it, and that requires energy. So when you want to work and you want to tap into that energy, sometimes you just don't have it. Versus in the UK, the first thing you're doing is you're going to be hustling, you're going to be working, and then in the evening, that's your chill time, your time to refresh. So sometimes I feel like my energy is a bit zapped, which obviously has an impact on how well I'm performing as an entrepreneur, because I don't have the energy because the things we're doing in the daytime zap it. In terms of how it impacts your relationship, my meetings start at 4 p.m. and then I finish at midnight. So if you're traveling with your partner, you're often going to be on very different frequencies. I get in from work and because in the hotels we're staying in, we're lucky, they got really nice workspaces. So I come in essentially from work and my girlfriend's passed out asleep, or she might speak to me and stuff, but she's absolutely knackered. And it's fair enough, isn't it? You're getting in that late, you can't expect someone to be always bringing the vibes at 1 a.m, for example. And me, I'm then really wide awake, aren't I? Because, I'm still thinking, right, my day's done, let's go, let's talk, and it impacts stuff. So you're not always gonna wanna have sex that much because you are literally just tired. One of the things that we do for day nights when we're at home is we go out for dinner a lot, and that dinner is a chance to reconnect about a day, and you miss that here. Okay, you can go for a nice lunch or whatever, but it's not the same as going for a nice dinner. It can kind of be harder to build that intimacy, and then also it feels like you're not having that time in the day for you to connect. So that's another thing which affected. Also the fact that you are having to work naturally at like, you know, midnight. Again, your sleep schedule, it is going to make you more tired, so you have to be prepared to miss out on the evenings. But I think for a short stay it would be quite good, but for the long term, just the mindset and not being around enough hustlers, and it's too easy to live good, I think that would have more of an impact than not. So it's not somewhere that I would consider have it as my main hub if I was going to be wanting to really scale a business. If you want to come here, I would recommend doing a month tops. And then if you want to come here just for a holiday and you don't want to do digital nomading, the best way to do Thailand would be to do like 3 or 4 days in each place, like the majority of people do, and don't slum it in a hostel. Like go and come for less time and invest in good places, because it'll mean your experience is better. Okay, so hopefully you took some value there. That's my 2 pence on it, and I'll see you in the next video.